Hi, I'm Tam Veilleux. I am an artist, an alchemist, and an astro junkie. And God told me to do this. God told me that everybody needs to heal that Aries part of themselves. Um, Today, what I'm going to do is I'm going to take you through an EFT, that's Emotional Freedom Technique, tapping process. What I want to do is help you to make peace with the aspects of you that are relative to the zodiac sign of Aries. Um, I want you to know that if you are an Aries, I want you to know that some of the more negative aspects of the Aries sign also have a beautiful side to them. If you are listening to this and you're like, I'm an Aries and that's mean, it's just about identifying and making peace with those aspects of yourself that need healing. When you listen to this Emotional Freedom Technique video and you find yourself getting triggered, that's an indication that something inside of you needs a little bit of healing in that area. Let's start by saying, if you don't know what Emotional Freedom Technique is, if you've never done any of this tapping process that I'm about to take you through, go ahead and watch other videos about EFT and the many, many, many benefits that are available to you. When you use Emotional Freedom Technique, you will create space in your quantum field for new opportunities, new adventures, new possibilities to happen. Our minds, our unconscious minds, get bogged down with old information. If you were always told, oh, you're an Aries, you're so impetuous, and like that has stuck with you. Oh, I'm impetuous. Oh, that's who I am. Oh, that story can trip you up and keep you from being your best self. Now, when you do the Emotional Freedom Technique and you release and let go that story of, I must be impetuous, everybody told me so, you literally create space inside your quantum field, the space around you, but also inside your cellular structure. Emotions have a physical component to them. And when using your EFT, you might end up actually physically detoxing. You could start sweating, yawning, burping the other end. Some people will get diarrhea. There's all kinds of different ways that energy will release from your body physically, because emotions do actually carry a physical component to them. So that being said, let's talk a little bit again about Aries. Many people are under the influence, well, the world currently is under the influence of Chiron, which is an asteroid in the sign of Aries. Chiron represents your sacred wound. I prefer to say Chiron is the sacred healer. We all have a wound that we're healing right now relative to Aries. Aries is about leadership. It's about me first. I will go, I will lead the way. Aries is dynamic movement. Aries can be aggressive or combative. It's a very vibrant, charming, as a matter of fact, energy, very charismatic, very young and youthful as well. So there's all kinds of different aspects that Aries carries, but all of us are currently working on healing an Aries wound. I think this is why God told me to do this. So with that, I am going to lead us all through an EFT tapping series right now. So all you have to do is make peace with the stories relative to Aries. So you're going to use two fingers and you're just going to tap wherever I tap. Whenever you see me moving and tapping, you're just going to do the same thing. So you can follow along with me right now. Just keep moving. Everywhere I tap, you tap. I'm going to tap the collarbones, just below the collarbones, actually. I'm going to tap right there. And then we're going to tap the wrists. When I tap my wrist, if you choose to just tap your wrists together, that's perfectly fine. You can use your left hand, you can use your right hand, all the way through this. If I'm using my right hand, You can use your left. If I'm using my left, you can use your right. It doesn't matter, but just keep following along. Wherever I'm tapping, you can be tapping. Whatever I say, you should also say. If I say, I have a me first attitude, then you should say, I have a me first attitude. Just repeat out loud with as much emotion as you can muster, and that will help move the energy. With emotional freedom technique, it's always you have to feel it in order to heal it. So we're going to feel the frustration of, oh, I'm an Aries. We're going to feel the frustration of, oh, they called me combative. We're going to feel all of the pressures that Aries zodiac sign comes with. We're also going to end this on a high note, and we are going to tap through all the brilliance of being an Aries, because Aries sure has a lot to offer. So stick with this program. It's just going to take a few minutes for us to create some space, create new possibilities, and really make peace with the story of I have an Aries wound, okay? Just do what I do, say what I say, and follow along and enjoy the experience. So let's take a few deep breaths in and lean into, it's my intention to heal this wound. I intend to heal my Aries wound. And one more deep breath in. I'm going to heal this part of me now. All right, we're going to start by tapping the wrists. Just gently keep tapping as we're talking. Even though I have a wound in the sign of Aries that's affecting me subconsciously, I deeply and completely love and honor myself. Even though there are parts of me that are like an Aries that I'm not proud of, and that upset me and that upset others, I deeply and completely love and accept myself. Even though there's a part of me that needs healing, and I can't see it, and I'm not sure what it is, I deeply and completely love and honor all of it. Okay, now we're going to start tapping on the top of the head. I have an Aries wound, but right at the eyebrow point. My Aries wound needs healing. Side of the eyes. I feel sad that I have this wound under the eye. I'm deeply frustrated that I have all this Aries energy to deal with. To the collarbone. There's a sacred part of me that needs healing. To the wrists. I have an Aries wound. I'm known as too bold. Top of the head. I have an Aries wound, and people don't like it because it seems aggressive. Between the eyes. I've been called combative. Side of the eyes. I've been told I'm too fast. Under the eyes. I'm too pushy sometimes. To the collarbone. There's so much Aries energy that needs healing. Maybe I need an attitude adjustment. Maybe I'm too pushy. Top of the head. Maybe I'm too aggressive, impulsive, impetuous. I'm frustrated by these qualities. I'm frustrated other people see me that way. Maybe it should be me first. What's wrong with that? Maybe I'm too audacious. Maybe I'm not audacious enough. Maybe I just need courage. Maybe I lack courage. I'm not brave enough to do what I need to do. I'm too bold of a leader, or I'm not leading. I don't know, but I have an Aries wound and it's hurting me. People have told me that I'm too much. I have an Aries wound and I'm tired of it. I'm frustrated, angry, I'm disappointed. This Aries wound inside of me is a problem. And it's time for me to release it. Grab your wrist, give it a squeeze, breathe in really deeply, and breathe out. Say the word peace. Close your eyes and breathe deeply in and deeply out. And visualize yourself with your hands on your hip and your legs shoulder width apart, and you're making that Superman or Superwoman pose. Breathe in, breathe out. Watch as Superman or Superwoman removes the old backpack. Take the backpack off, drop it at your feet, and notice the contents of the bag. It's old belief systems, it's old attitudes, it's the sacred wound in your bag. Grab the bag and toss it to the left. Watch as the bag lands to your left and rolls away. And then bring your attention back to the center. Open your eyes, follow along with this tapping, top of the head. It's time for me to release and heal my Aries wound. I release and let go, thinking I'm too impetuous. I release and let go my warring attitude. I release being impulsive. I release the all about me attitude to the wrists. I release thinking I'm too bold or too dynamic or too much in your face. I release thinking it has to be all my way or all about me. I'm willing to release and let go any fear I have about taking forward steps in my life. I release the fear of being a good leader. I release thinking I'm too fast, too forward. I release thinking I'm doing it wrong. I release and let go all the fear I have of being an Aries. I release the fear of bold, dynamic leadership. I release the frustration I feel when people tell me I'm too much. I release the parts of me that are combative. I release and let go the aspects of my soul that are too aggressive. Under the eye, I release and let go the aspects of my soul that are keeping me from moving forward and taking action. I release the fear and stress of being seen as a bold and dynamic leader to the wrists. I release thinking I'm too pushy. I release thinking I'm too much. I release thinking that I'm selfish. Top of the head. I willingly release and let go all of my fear. I release the emotional trauma and drama of being called an Aries. I release the emotional trauma and drama associated with Aries under the eyes. I let go helplessness and hopelessness to the collarbone. I release the lack of control that I sometimes feel about healing this wound to the wrists. I release rejections. I release abandonment. I release all the betrayals. Top of the head. Anywhere in my body that I'm currently holding fear or stress of being seen as a bold, dynamic leader, I clean and clear myself from fear and stress. I release and let go thinking it's not possible for me to be a dynamic leader. I release thinking I'm unworthy of leadership positions. I release thinking it's not safe for me to be bold and dynamic. I release and let go, thinking others won't recognize me if I step in to my version of leadership. To the risks. I release thinking it's selfish of me to lead and be bold. I release and let go all the fear I have of being seen. I release hopelessness and helplessness. I release worthlessness. I willingly release and let go all points of view and projections. I let go rejections and separations. I release limitations, judgments, and expectations. Big breath in. I'm choosing to release and let go disbelief in my capacity to lead. I release distractions in the way of my leadership. I release distortions I've created in my mind. I release doubt and disillusionment in my capacity to be a powerful, dynamic, bold leader. It's safe for me to step into the parts of me that want to be an Aries. Grab that wrist, give it a big squeeze, breathe in. Peace. Close those eyes again for just a minute and use your imagination to see yourself front and center, hands on hip, legs shoulder width apart in that power pose. Breathe in dynamic energy, seeing it flow all the way through you. Breathe in confidence now. Imagine a bright beam of light over your head, beaming confidence over you. Breathe it in and notice that with every breath that you take, you're getting more and more colorful, more and more happy. Notice your smile in this visualization. Big breath in, more and more willing to step in to that dynamic Aries leadership quality. And then look to your right and walk over to that mountaintop and very quickly pull yourself up to the top of that hill or mountain or platform and stand there and notice your aura is bright. People are watching you and celebrating you. Now bring your attention front and center again. Open your eyes and tap along with me. I am proud to be a leader. Between the eyes. I am proud to be a strong and dynamic leader. Side of the eyes. I know what I'm doing and I'm ready to do it. Under the eyes. I am capable of great things. To the collarbone. I am a powerful, dynamic leader and I'm willing to be seen as such. To the wrists. It's okay for me to be seen. Top of the head. It's okay for me to be vibrant and flamboyant and dynamic. Between the eyes. It's okay for me to be courageous and brave. Under the eyes. I am a brave soul doing my part and leading in my life. To the collarbone. I'm eager about my leadership potential. I know that I have what it takes. I am healing my sacred wound now. I am vital and valuable. I am a powerful leader in my own right. Under the eye, I am willing to be seen. I am aligned with greatness. I have permission to be dynamic. I'm excited about my future. I am ready for what's next. My time is now, and I'm ready for the next step. It's perfectly safe for me to be seen. I am perfect just as I am. Go to the top of your head. I am eager to see how my life fills in between the eyes. I know I have the ability to lead. I know I have what it takes. I like that I am on track. I enjoy that I am healing this wound. I am action-oriented and it's perfect. I am bold and I love it. It's okay for me to go first. It's okay for me to share what I know. I am ready to lead. It's perfect that I am an Aries in some way, shape, or form. It is perfect that I can be seen. I am ready now for my next step. God has the reins and everything is unfolding perfectly. It is safe for me to heal this part of me. It is safe for me to heal my Aries wound. And it is done. Grab your wrists, squeeze it, breathe in, breathe out. Peace. Okay, wow. How did that feel? Pretty good, right? Awesome. You should be feeling better now that we've done some tapping than when we first started this tapping. A great next step for you is to go and write 10 or 20 or 30 or 40 I am statements that take the power of the Aries personality and apply them to you. So, and make them right and make them whole and make them good. So Aries are bold and dynamic. So, and I am proudly bold and dynamic. Aries are action-oriented. I'm so excited that I know what action steps to take. You want to write some I am statements. You want to write those by hand. We're not going to type them on the computer. Write those by hand, list them out, and really create new grooves in your thinking, new grooves in the brain and the neural patterning that support your dynamic Aries self. You are perfect. You are a leader in some way, shape, or form. Everybody has Aries in their astrology chart. This video should help you heal some of that old sacred wound stuff that might be holding you back from your greatness. Hey, I am Tam, and Tam I am the writer and collaborator and artist of the Energy Almanac. The Energy Almanac. And I invite you to get your Energy Almanac and follow along with applied astrology. And join me on my newsletter. Go to www.choosebigchange.com and let's grow together. Good luck healing your Aries wound. I know you got this. I trust you.